Hey, what's up? What's good? Another video from JASGOOD. Today we have a belt that is very cool, but for some people, the belts when they get it is a little bit longer than what they expected. But don't worry about it because JASGOOD put the long belt for a reason. And the reason why to put the long belt is because they want you to have a full size for your belt to fit for your size. Alright? So just in case your size may be a little bit smaller or may not need that much belt, okay? Don't worry about it. I'm here to help you out. We're gonna go through it together to show you how we can cut the belt. Okay? So to start off, I got my JASGOOD belt here. Is a black, beautiful black belt. Okay, and it turns out that the length of the belt is a little bit too long for me. Alright, so we're gonna go through it together on how we can cut it to fit our right measurement. Okay, so before you start anything, what you have to do is you have to measure on your waist. Okay, and as I often say about with the belt, to make sure you leave about 6 inches at the end of your belt. Okay, because JASGOOD is nice enough to give us the extra belt, the extra length of the belt. Okay, so then after that you put your finger right where you want your right measurement. Okay, put that in place, take it out, and you get yourself ready to cut the belts. Now, to start this, you'll need to improvise some tools, and these tools don't come along with the package. Alright, so the first tool that you'll be needing is the hammer. Okay, this hammer basically pounds on the puncture to get the hole into belt. Okay, but the next tool that you're going to be needing is a screwdriver. Okay, this is going to be basically to screw out the bolt, right? And nothing that you need is a good quality scissor. Okay, because the belt is a good quality leather, you need a good quality scissor. And maybe if you have a not so good quality scissors, you're gonna have a hard time cutting the belt. Okay, and the last but not the least is the mini puncture metal. This will get the hole done in your belt for you. Okay, alright, let's get started with the cutting. First thing you need to do is to unscrew the bolt, and to get that done you need a screwdriver. Okay, now the screws are different size, different purpose. Okay, as you can see the front here, the front screw is actually a flat cover screw, and if you flip it, the inside is where you unscrew the bolt. Okay, you make sure you gotta get that cleared away. So what you need to do is flip it inside and use the screwdriver to get it out. Okay, when you start, make sure you get a good grip, firm grip on the cover shell of the screw. Okay, once you get a hold of that, and then you just start unscrewing it. Okay, because if you don't have a good grip on the outer shell of the screw, it will just slide on through, it will not unscrew itself. Okay, okay, the inside screw is out. That means you can take the outer shell screw out as well. Okay, once the screws are out and everything's loose, you start to detach it. Okay, when you detach it, keep the head piece of the buckle together. Okay, including the loop. Keep that together in one place. Alright, and if you notice, this strap comes along with that. This straps, the purpose of this strap is help to hold this loop together. Okay, so my right measurement is right there. Okay, so what I do next is I take the metal puncture, place it right there. Make sure you can move the strap down. you make sure you move the strap down right here and place it right at your right measurement size. Afterward, you get the hammer and you place it right on a puncture metal and you just start to pound it away. Okay, so the hole is already established. You can see the hole done. Okay. Then you take the scissor and cut right on top of that puncture hole. Okay. These are good quality leather, so you make sure you get a good quality scissors. All right. That being said and being done, you move it out and you bring the metal buckle back in place. Okay. So you put this together. You got to make sure that the strap, the inside strap, will align the hole. Okay? Align your new hole. And then you put the metal buckle, open it up, and you insert it in there. Okay? Now this gets a little bit tricky. There are 3 components of holes that you have to align correctly. Okay, this is the first hole, second hole, third hole, fourth hole. It's kind of tricky, but if you get the coordination right, you can actually see a visible hole right through it all. Okay, I see my hole. My hole looks good. Oh, it's a little bit off. There you go, now it's my good hole. Okay, my hole is very clear, very visible, crystal clear. I see it. Once you establish the coordination correctly, that's when you grab in the top shell outer layer of the screw and you place it right on top of that. Make sure you get a good grip of that, because once you get your coordination correctly with your hole, that's when you start to insert it in there. Okay? Do not misplace your hole, because it's going to be hard to screw it in if you don't get your hole coordination correct. Okay? I know this sounds all technical and all, but once you try it, it'll be easier and much more easier to understand. Okay? So just go along through with me here and just hang tight. And so once that outer layer is already in the hole, then you take the screw inside. Alright? And you can feel that it's made in contact with each other already. It's made in contact with each other. Once they're made in contact with metal to metal, then you take the screwdriver and place it on top of it and start screwing it back in. Okay? Now, as I mentioned before, you got to make sure you get a good grip on an outer layer cover screw. Okay? Because if you don't have a good grip, cover on that, you screw it in there, it'll never securely be attached. Okay? Because of the 4-hole coordination, you got to make sure you got it correctly in there, and then it will connect and start to screw inside and securely be fitted in there. Okay? You got to put a little bit more effort into this. And a little bit more pressure as well. Sometimes things don't always work the way you want it, but it takes persistence It takes consistent, it takes a little effort, and it takes a little power, and it will pay off. Voila, it's done. Hopefully. Okay, so once that is done, then you put the belt around your waist. Okay, through the loop it goes. Okay. Then into the buckle. Adjust your size. And voila, bada bing bada boom, it's all done. Perfect. And to unstrap it, all you gotta do is just take it out from the hole and slide it out from the loop of your pants, and it's done. And that's how you do it on how to cut the belt of the leather belt JASGOOD. Thank you, time, for being with me today, and I hope this video has been very helpful for you, and I'll catch you next time.